Am I the a-hole for telling my husband not to talk to my sister? I've been meaning to post this for a while, but English isn't my first language, so I wasn't sure how to express myself properly. I'd really appreciate your thoughts. This incident happened a couple of years ago. My older sister Jazz, 33, had a major falling out with our parents and went no contact with them. I don't really blame her. Being the eldest daughter in our family, she endured a lot of childhood trauma and finally reached her breaking point. Despite the conflict, she and I remained on good terms. I also stayed close to my parents. I made it very clear that I wasn't taking sides. I just wanted to stay neutral for the sake of my own peace. But staying neutral wasn't easy. I live in a different country now, while my parents and Jazz both live in my home country, though in different states. On a visit home, I plan to spend some time with my parents and then go see Jazz, who is pregnant with her second child. My parents weren't happy when they found out I planned to visit her. They kept going on about how disrespectful Jazz was and how I was hurting their feelings by choosing to see her. I explained that I didn't want to get involved and had already decided to visit her regardless. When I finally visited Jazz, I could tell something was off. She wasn't her usual cheerful self. She seemed distant, barely interacted with me or my daughter, and spent most of her time alone in her room. I assumed it might be pregnancy-related and tried not to take it personally since I was only there for a couple of days. After I returned home, I noticed she avoided my calls. She'd say she was busy or would call back later, but never did. I began to feel something was really wrong, though I didn't understand what. Then one day, out of the blue, my mom called me and said, "Jazz wanted me to tell you that she doesn't want to talk to you anymore. She said to stop bothering her." I was stunned. I had no idea what I had done to deserve such coldness. Jazz had always been my support system, my strength, my confidant. We shared similar childhood trauma, and I really looked up to her. Her sudden coldness left me deeply hurt and confused. At the same time, I was dealing with serious health issues and had slipped into depression. I started relying on sleeping pills just to get through the night. The emotional weight of all this family drama made everything worse. In the midst of this, I discovered something that completely shook me. My husband had still been chatting with Jazz.
Casually.
Like nothing happened. They'd exchange messages. She'd ask for pictures of our daughter, and he'd respond like everything was fine. I confronted him and asked why he continued talking to her after how she treated me. His response? "I don't want to get involved. I'm just staying neutral." He even added that if I could stay neutral between Jazz and my parents, then why couldn't he stay neutral between me and Jazz? I get his point, but it still hurt. I was going through so much, and I really needed his support. I didn't expect him to cut ties completely, but I did expect him to stand with me when I felt betrayed and abandoned. His continued conversations with her felt like a betrayal too. I asked him if he could just stop talking to her for my sake, and his response was the same as before. So, am I the a-hole for asking my husband to stop talking to my sister?